Okay, we're going to, yeah, as usual, share this with a few other groups and then we should begin. So give me a second on that one. Should be quick. Quick and, well, it's more along the lines of tedious rather than painless. But I guess it's also just a matter of settings because some pages don't let some pages don't allow page. No, actually, all of them are shared as. All of the groups I'm sending this to are shared as pages. So gives on that one. Okay, so that one shared. Okay, so it's just these other three. I have to do this the manual way. It is what it is. Sometimes I wonder if there's a way to kind of automate that part, but heck, we got it done. There we go. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run today. Well, we still have Premier Draft of New Capenna. They extended it for another week and it's gonna go. We're just gonna go into it. See if it's okay. It's still popular enough. That one filled up really quickly. Though it's usually that 8 seat that matters. So actually went down. So, but then again, the way I don't think you can get a refund for one that you So you kind of have to just join in again. So we're all probably just waiting for one more person. Oh my gosh. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe okay. No, we got it. We're in. Hopefully, some of the earlier ones did not wait too long, and we're gonna time out because of that. Oh, no, we're in. We're good. So, and right off the bat, we are. We'll start. I could fill out my mythics here. I don't want to take deal gone bad again. It keeps going really badly there. Hold on. Nightclub Bouncer. When it enters the battlefield, return non-land target. Actually, this looks quite good. It's double blue, which is a bit of an issue here, but considering that okay, the good white card is some Swooping Protector, which is fine. I think I will try the Nightclub Bouncer. Yeah, we're passing on the mythic, but okay, so let's see. Fairy Vandal's fine. Ropeline Attendant. When it enters the battlefield, creature cards in your hand. Oh, this is the. Okay, so we could try to speculate on this or well, I might end up speculating on this because okay, if we go stick with the blue, we end up going blue black. I might want to try this one at least. Why not? Blue black is still kind of fine though. It's not it's not quite bad. The one that's theoretically really bad is black red or red green. You kind of need a lot of help from the alchemy cards for that to work. So that said, we have Rakish Revelers. We have a getaway car. Return up to. So this is optional. Jewel Thief is probably still the best. We have one I probably should have. No, we got one rare already, so I don't feel the need to grab a second one right away. I might just take the. Jewel Thief is fine, I guess. It is the best green common. As much as I do like the getaway car. Well, we got it again, and we got the Riveteer's Provocateur as well. I guess now we could take it because let's see, Skybridge Towers is my alternate plan here. I think getaway car is still fine. We just need to have ways of generating a lot of small creatures. Probably not gonna take the Provocateur here. Okay, Structural Assault not very great. Call-in Professional's good. Yeah, we probably can start taking Civil Servants at this point. We do need more citizens to make this kind of work, but if you can get the Civil Servant chain to work. Also notice there's a lot of black and red here. As usual, the colors that no one's really picking, still the same. No one's really picking them. There's a Shattered Seraph, but I probably would have to decide between. Well, actually, I can play it safe, take the Rakish Revelers. It's the most non-committal pick among them. Also fixes our mana. There's a kill shot, which is nice, but it's not the best. Let's settle for green white for now, which gives us there's a celebrity fencer, but I think I want another rakish revelers here. Okay, big score, unlucky witness. That is a citizen. Ominous parcel, kind of our removal. I could take the high-rise sawjack. Not so sure what colors we're gonna land in. I might just take the parcel to be. No, we kind of want the ton of creatures. We'll take the sawjack. And we can take Botanical Plaza, Rocco. We do have a few 2s, so this is actually not too bad. We can just cast this X = 5. But I probably want to take the Botanical Plaza in this case. Yeah, we'll take the land here. Hey, turns out correct. We have another Rocco. Wrecking Crew is if we're sure we're landing on red. So far we do have a red splash, so it looks like the Nightclub Bouncer might be a little off on our speculation. None of these are quite what we're looking for. The Antagonize is fine. Yeah, we'll take the Antagonize. I'm gonna try and see if we can get away without running it, but it still looks fine for the most part. Hey, got another Rocco. There's a Glittermonger, which I really don't want to run. Yeah, we'll take another Rocco. But do we want to run some multiple copies of Rocco? Because you have to remember, Rocco is only good if you get something with it. As it is by itself, as a 3/1, it's really bad. Hey, nice, Sanders Lounge. We could use another copy of that. It doesn't help our... Okay, seriously, if we want something that helps our deck overall, it's either going to be Civil Servant or Torch Breath. I do see Torch Breath is fine. Oh, man. I would love the Actually, Polymorphous looks kind of good as well. It's actually something we can cheat in with Rocco, so I'm going to speculate on that. Hey, and we're getting... Oh, shoot. There's a Raffine's Tower, which is nice. But there's an Inspiring Overseer, which we really have to take. There's also Light Them Up and all that. Okay, so first let's maintain... Okay. Botanical Plaza, Cabaret Courtyard, Strangle is probably our best removal. Darling of the Masses is probably solid as well. We kind of need to guarantee hitting red, so I do want to take a Courtyard eventually. I kind of want to take at least one Darling for now. Strangle is also nice. Paragon, not so much. Okay, so a little bit on the high and dry side here. I think we can take the Soloist here in this case. But yeah, we're taking a few more red cards than I want. Obscura Storefront, not so much. It hits us white and blue, so if we do need to hit for blue mana, that is fine. Because it's either that or Skycrier. I guess Skycrier is fine, also gives us another early drop. Civic Gardener, not so much. I think I want to actually take the Storefront first. We need to at least ensure we have at least one blue source. Okay, another Botanical. We should be on the lookout for the green-red land as well. Metropolis Angel, not so much. Again, we probably take another Plaza here. We probably could take Rocks Pummeler as our top end. Actually, no. We need some removal. Hold for Ransom is kind of what we kind of in line there. It's not the best, but it's still fine. Okay, Evolving Door. I sacrifice... Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast the exile card. That's the caveat here. You're still paying mana for this. That said, nothing else here is really good, so I'm just taking it as a dud rare. We do need some amount of help here. I guess we can put the second Rocco now. First one's probably good. Rooftop Nuisance, Deal Done Bad. Yeah, everyone's ditching black. I guess we can take Gilded Pinions as an artifact. mostly for the treasure token. Again, we're trying to avoid red as much as possible because we're speculating on a few places around. Obscura Polymorphis is actually very solid removal for us. It gives them another creature card, but they still have to cast it, so... And it's kind of random. Okay. I really hate Cabaret Initiate, but we might have to take it. I've always said that this is bad, but... I'm not liking the other options. I'm not liking the other options. Hopefully we can fill things out better. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can find room for Nightclub Bouncer. Remember, the storefront is here just to secure emergency blue island in case we accidentally draw into this, which can happen. But our ideal plan is to go for Rocco, tutor to this. Rocco, tutor, Polymorphis, Rocco, tutor, Inspiring Overseer. That's pretty much kind of the plan that we're looking for. Well, we did... Quick Draw Dagger is really good, but we do need the mana fixing, so Cabaret Courtyard's coming in. No. We already have one Antagonize, and I might as well complete my commons. Hey, we got the Antagonize again. I think we have a... Yeah, we don't have a Wrecking Crew. That's worth considering. Oh, Rafine's Guidance. Okay, Maestro's Diabloist. Menagerie Curator now... This might be a bit awkward because we've been getting quite a few citizens here. We might be able to hit it off with the Overseer, the Polymorphist. We have too many citizens. Oh, I think we have an elf. Yeah, we have an elf, so it doesn't hit these either. It's still mana, so okay. Since I already talked my way out of it, Jewel Thief. But now we need better removal. Big Spender kind of ruined me the last draft. I would love to take this if it were not for the fact that we're not... Also, I would love to take this if not for the fact that there's another Inspiring Overseer and we're not main red. I would love to take the Bouncer's Beatdown, but we have to take these value creatures if they're coming around. And here's an interesting one. Devilish Valet, that would round out our rares. It's not the most powerful one. Alternately, we could take Spara's Adjudicators. It's another way to fix our blue. It's also quite solid. It's also a citizen. I think I'll take this one. Because we are going in a lot of directions here, so we kind of need some help in many cases. We'll take the... We can actually take... Oh, wow, we have choices here. We have Angelic Observer, which we can work with. How many citizens do we have? 7. Yeah, this is very workable. Alternately, we could take Knockout Blow, but... And there's also another Hold for Ransom. There's a Meeting of the 5 that we're never gonna take. Nimble Larcenist, no, because it needs black. So none of these cards are great. Riveteer's Charm's not great. I'm probably not gonna run any of these no matter what. So you know what? Let's take ourselves a Trash Mythic. Okay, not quite a Trash Mythic here. I've seen someone try to work it out. Evelyn, on the other hand, is actually a very good rare that we really have no business running, though. We might be better off just taking a Riveteer's Initiate, even though it's in red. Actually, no, there's a Skycrier. That works better. It's a Why couldn't it be the other way around? You give me the Evelyn in the previous pack, so I can take that. It is what it is. Are we heavy in green? No, we're actually split between green and white, which is scary. I might have to take a Chrome Cat just to make that work. We're taking the Chrome Cat, but I really don't want to run it if possible. There's an Ominous Parcel that we might have to take. Yeah, we have some room for... We have a lot of room for non-creatures. I could take another rare. Because I can actually just fit one of these other creatures. Yeah, we'll take another rare. And we might find something that actually fits, although it's quite unlikely at this point. Revelation of Power is probably not a bad option. Let's give ourselves some options along the way here. So one thing to note is that we have a lot of creatures and a huge lack of non-creatures. The game's suggesting Shattered Seraph, but we have no black whatsoever here. I could just take the Gold Hound, but that's yet another creature and another off-color. The Sticky Fingers might be better, but we're probably not going to run that. The Halo Scarab is probably more realistic. Actually, no, we have a Ready to Rumble. That might be the most realistic card, and I might have to take another one. Because remember, we are super light on removal. So we're worst case scenario taking those. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, Mantilla Razon. Hi. Good day to you also. Wait, when did you drop the message? I hope I didn't miss you. What, a minute ago? Hey, not bad. Yeah, so doing well today for all things considered. So let's do sanity check on our mana. We have the one island, that's correct, because I would really wish, but I'm not running Waterfront District for this. Also might as well update these. I already have the updated one now. Yeah, I should remember to update my sleeves as well. Strixhaven's about to rotate out. There you go. That's nice. We'll keep the avatar. So 19 creatures. So we're 19 creatures, 4 non-creatures. If any, I want to adjust so that like, and I might actually want to add I might want to cut the soloist, add the revelation, so we're not super stressed on our red. Also note that we kind of need some mountains for Rocco and the Rakish Revelers, so the Rakish Revelers can feed themselves. So with that, I actually want to say cut 1 mountain, add 1 more plains. That looks better. Okay, so we're gonna see how this pans out here. We're trying to survive off the back of power commons. Is it the best? Is this the best thing we could do? I would have preferred more removal, to be honest. We've gone so hard on the creatures that maybe that might be a problem. So this one's a bit awkward. I know I need to hit red with this. We're still gonna keep this. I can just use this for. I can take this for blue mana. I'm not in a rush to play Cabaretti Initiate, so I'm trying to see if I can top deck. If I can top deck a green source. Wait, why are there 2? Oh no, no, the game decided to give me 2 islands. Ah, I should readjust that. That is so wrong. Okay, we might first goof up of the day. Never mind that one. Hey, Steven Bruce, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? Yep, we manually hit this one, so we can play the initiate now. I can also just go Cabaretti Courtyard for our mountain. Confuse the heck out of our opponent. Yeah, the only reason I'm not rushing for initiate is because we did not have the 2 drops that interact with it. So no rush on that. I would rather just rush on Jewel Teeth. Opponent goes Attended Socialite. And we're not going to drop that one because we actually will have multiple options this way. I can do Rocco for an X2, which is fine but not ideal. The ideal one is X3 because I have cards that go over that. Opponent not liking their first Seek 2, so they got another Seek 2. Now this is interesting. Now this returns it to its owner's hand. So submit 0. We're not returning that. If any, I would like to return the Jewel Thief to re-hit mana. But getting a quick smash in is not bad. So if things are really dire, we can ready to rumble as a creature. Ideally, I want to hit one more mana because that does enable a big raw code. We do get, as long as Initiate's still alive, we can drop an Angelic Overseer. Opponent solidly on the green-blue, which is not very usual. Also, I think our opponent is missing one more mana to kill Jewel Thief. If our opponent swings, we will take. Opponent does not swing. We have the Rakish Revelers, but again, we are kind of missing mana for the job. Actually, plan B. Not very efficient, but it gives us a shot to fix our mana if our opponent doesn't have an answer for this. I also do want to swing with this. Let's see if and we do want to bounce the Jewel Thief because we want to recast it. That said, it's also quite possible our opponent has a counter for this. We'll see what our opponent does. Out of the way, bounces that. Sure, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see if our opponent decides to block. They're not blocking. So get ourselves another treasure. We will pass. Nice thing about Getaway Car having haste. Could have run more than one, but okay, opponent's actually now digging for mana. Looks like they were missing, I believe it's gonna be white. Yep. So let's see. Lagrella? Nope. Passes. So now we have our 6 mana. I'm gonna go Inspiring Overseer first. See if we actually hit a land drop there. Nope. It's Chrome Cat. Really don't want to spend these if possible, so now we swing these. Let's see if our opponent now has a combat trick to fit. There is a combat trick that will at least make force a trade, so not very ideal. Knockout Blow. Spent all 3 mana, sure. So I might have to cast Chrome Cat next turn if we're really missing mana. I'm also gonna trade that one because we have better uses for this. Like even the 1/1 token here counts. Worst case scenario, I can just hit off Rocco and whatever their big creature is, I could take it out. Metropolis Angel. That looks like a good target to take out. Let's see first if our opponent's willing to trade. Let's hope and the other nice thing, Getaway card can reset the Polymorphist. So opponent does hit a Rocks Pummeler, that's fine. We are kind of giving this up, but it will not have trample anymore if yeah, so trades that one. So that's gonna be the last of our shenanigans with the That's gonna be the last of our shenanigans with Polymorphist. Opponent's probably now incentivized to do something big there because they know I'm about to... Mage's Attendant. It only counters non-creature spells, so... Well... It delays Ready to Rumble if it gets to that. Opponent's now left with a 6-3 that I can just safely block here. Yeah, still missing mana is a very big issue here. I don't want to play the Polymorphist because I don't need to. I might as well just play another Overseer. Yep, we finally hit our land. It ETB's tap, but we should be fine for the most part. We have one flexible piece of removal. We have Ready to Rumble if... Also remember that you have to pay 1 mana, so if our opponent drops something big, we can still... like 6... If they're tapped out for dropping it, we can still cast this. Opponent's bigger issue is that they need to have a way to start clearing the skies. Not difficult, though. 1 more mana, we can also drop the Angelic Observer. My Elegant Entourage, so sticking to the ground. Yeah, we'll take. And since we don't seem to be in a hurry to kill anything, Rakish Revelers is fine. Free token actually makes the Angelic Observer castable now. Whoo-wee! This is actually very close here. I'm actually still feel quite tense even if the situation's like this. Opponent probably figuring out that this only counters non-creature spells. Herald of Vengeance, so... Okay, what does this do? Ooh, that wipes both of them out. Yep, this is a solid rare. Now, opponent still has mana up, so... Yeah, so Polymorphist it is. Now, I could play Ropeline Attendant. Do we need the mana? I actually think I do. So I can swing with Rakish Revelers. It trades with the Mage's Attendant. There's still an Entourage for me to worry about. Yeah, if I don't need to trade, I'm not going to trade. I don't need to trade. I need to win. So Darling is fine. But I'm most likely going to end up playing Ropeline into Overseer. Or even Ropeline into Rakish Revelers to make this a really cheap Overseer. That's another plan. Rocks Pummeler again. Okay. So 4-3 Trample. If they want to swing, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, opponent's not gonna swing. So now we... Opponent really holding up the 1 mana whenever... Now just remember, it's only... Yeah, kind of unfortunate that they took out most of our flyers here. So at least this time we should be able to do Darling into Overseer. Drops their own Inspiring Overseer. Not too bad. Civil Servant. Okay, so this is where things start getting a little hairy. I will note that I am actually just quite willing to chump block with one of the tokens here. Just knock off the shield token. I take the damage for now. It's not a big deal. Also, I can do this. This gets an X equals 4. Can also snipe the Entourage for the most part. Actually, no. Let's just... My fear is that we're just one depopulate away from getting wrecked. Opponent might act. Okay, opponent lets it go. Makes another token. Might as well drop this one. Okay, if we were to, we can definitely, yeah, opponent concedes there. We've kind of overwhelmed the board at that point. Whew, that was close. It could have been more sure, but that was a very solid rare landing. It does show how important it is for us to safeguard that to safeguard the polymorphist. Okay, let's see if we can get more wins this way. Ay, 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 ay. Wait, until good day. As of this recording, it's actually 9 p.m. where I am. So don't know if we're in the same. So just dropping a clue, see if we're in the same side of the world or not. Okay. Yeah, this is a sketchy. We just need one more land, ideally green, but otherwise just one more is fine. But I might want to take it safe, play a mulligan. It's not like the best creature is the Darling. So okay, this one's much better. We can bin the Polymorphist, or we can bin the Ready to Rumble because that takes a long time to hit. Actually, no, we bin the Polymorphist because there is a plan for it. Because remember, most of the time we're getting Polymorphist off Rocco. Though now I kind of regret that. I did not expect to top deck Sparrow's Adjudicators. That said, we can buy ourselves quite a bit of time between Threat of Activation. Okay, Raffine's Informant. That's... So... Yeah, we have more white, so I'm actually putting it here. Oh yeah, I need to remove that one island. Now, as much as I like just dropping the Hold for Ransom, if we have a 3-drop, because we have Threat of Activation with Cabaret Initiate, all we just need is a decent 3-drop, and I can just swing with this. If opponent blocks, I might... We'll see how they connive. Because it's also quite... We'll see if they willingly block. Okay, they do willingly block. So we will willingly activate, which is fine because we don't exactly have anything else. Not too bad. 1 mana creature takes out a 2 mana creature, although we spent a turn that we did not actually have. Okay, hitting another mana. So I could play Darling. Because at least when Darling attacks, it starts giving us tokens. Yeah, this one is a bit of a feel bad. I should have probably played the Mountain first because that would have been a better landing for Sparrow's Adjudicators. This has Vigilance, so we are going to take. No, actually not because of the Vigilance, but because most likely our opponent has a combat trick to combo into this. Okay, so this one's a bit... Yeah, this is only attack and block, so I can still crew vehicles, and if it's one on Glittermonger, I can still activate it. So that's a bit of an issue. I'm mostly attacking just to generate tokens for the most part. I think our opponent also wants to generate treasures as well. So we're kind of saving this Ready to Rumble for whatever their next big thing is. Opponent can also set it up to finally pay the ransom. In which case, we kind of want to hit one of our removal spells that's not just Sparrows. I think Sparrows Adjudicators is fine here. Riveteers Initiate, not. So this is interesting. I can Rumble the Glittermonger. Actually, no. The safest play is the Glittermonger can't attack and block. Or no, sorry. Safest play is Riveteers Initiate cannot attack or block. So this kind of gives me a safe swing. It gives me another token. And that should kind of give us enough gas to... Now our opponent might have a kill spell for Darling. I'm actually kind of fine with that. Opponent makes a treasure, of course. So kind of living off the top with our mana. They do have quite a bit. 6, 7, 8. Sanctuary Warden. If we're going for Rocco, we kind of still want one more. We still want one more mana though. Opponent does give up one counter, but yeah, I want to hit Rocco, so I kind of want to play the Inspiring Overseer. Trade this out. Does mean we're not swinging with these guys so far, but Riveteer's Requisitioner. Okay, so opponent is unloading, just not with the most impressive cards in the planet. Oh hey, we hit the storefront. Might as well play that because we might accidentally draw into it with the Overseer, so we might as well. And again, I forgot to cut down our islands. Okay, so we kind of need to hit Rocco here. I can swing with Darling, get our opponent to block with Sanctuary Warden, which is kind of sad. It's better than swinging with Sparrows Adjudicators at this point, though. Our opponent can mass block, let's say Requisitioner plus it. Yeah, it's not ideal. We'll hold back. Cause our main goal is to kind of get rid of. Opponent now has the mana to pay the ransom, so we're kind of hoping to hit a Rocco. Rabble Rousing. Ooh, now that's a spicy rare. That said, we're definitely gonna block Overseer on Sanctuary Warden if our opponent is inclined to swing there. Opponent will definitely have the 10 or more creatures. So it's a question, what did they put on top here? They might not swing at all, which is going to be interesting. Anyway, I will swing with this one first. Try to trade off the Sanctuary Warden. Opponent might just take the 2. Unfortunately, this does not... Okay, another Jewel Thief. Let's see if our opponent has the respect. They might have the respect for this. In which case... Yeah, I still want to hold to this, so... I can play Jewel Thief, then crack the treasure to draw a card. Which kind of makes... Which is kind of fine, I guess. I can also do it for ready, but this is sorcery speed, so I'm most likely going to end up just drawing a card here. Yeah, it's kind of rock or bust here at this point. Glittermonger, actually at the amount of mana they have, the Glittermonger it did allow them to play a lot of their spells, but they're not exactly drawing any more cards. We're just kind of waiting for them to unload on their end before we unload on our end here. Hold for... Okay, now it's their turn to hold our Inspiring Overseer for ransom. Huh. It'll be funny if we can hit our getaway card. That's actually on team. Getaway card to break out of the ransom. Now let's see. Opponent generates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're generating citizens the slow way. They're also not trade... Well, for good reason, they're not trading that. Kind of feels excessive, but we need more cards rather than just unlocking the hold for ransom here. That's not what we're looking for, though. Neither is that. My gosh. So we can pay it. It will give them a card. I can ready to rumble the initiate because I'm kind of done with nuking this one anyway. I can also nuke the Glittermonger because... No, we nuke the Initiate. The Glittermonger is annoying, but it's not exactly... Not exactly meaningful. So, okay, if I swing with this, it will trade with 2 of them. If I swing with this, it just gets blocked by this. I do want to encourage a smaller trade, so I do want to swing with that, this, and this. Basically, we're trying to pare their board down a bit. Opponent could just chump block with a token, which is fine. Opponent goes most wanted, makes it a 3-2. That will trade with... That's a way to draw cards. No. It just makes 2 treasure tokens. Okay, takes out 2 cards. It's not bad. They will generate a lot of treasures this way. But they're running out of cards now. So my concern is going to be something like a stimulus package. That would really pay them off. I might also have to finally pay this one off, which is a bit... Opponent could also decide to pay this one off. Oh no, they're just sacking for... They're also drawing cards. Sure. Also kind of having the same problem we are. Although now this is less of a concern. Well, the tokens are still more of a concern, but everything else is less of a concern now. Another Inspiring Overseer's fine, I guess. So we are looking. Knockout blow. Okay, but that takes out most of their that takes out all of their cards in hand. So a bit yeah done. Okay, Saw Jack. So I'm not like I'm planning to attack anyway. I'm more into nuking this token. Although that might not... Yeah, we probably have to block once anyway. Shift that off. Still not very ideal. Another Jewel Thief is fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yuck. I don't like this, but I might have to actually give them the card. Yeah, we kind of got really flooded there. That was a bit unfortunate. It's 2 out of 20, so we got a 10% chance of drawing a Rocco right now. That's going to be a problem. Actually, the odds are better at treat over 20 because we can actually just draw the Polymorphist by itself. Now, I do have to block with the Overseer. Yeah, we're kind of just giving up tokens at this point, but I can take the one block with this one. Yeah, we need an out for the Sanctuary Warden. Maybe the opponent will be kind enough to give us a card. Nope. Gilded Pinions. That does give us Chump Blocker. Actually gives us multiple Chump Blockers in this case. Like, I could swing with the Jewel Thief, but it just... There's the stimulus package. So opponent can just go white here, and then it really depends what's under here. But yeah, we needed removal for the Sanctuary Warden. We never got the Rocco. We never got the Caterer to come on time. It's a bit unfortunate for us. Opponents, when you have to attack with at least one creature, which is very easy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opponent does have the 10. They really did flood out, but we are kind of dead to this. So I might just take the minimal damage here, block. Okay, let's see what they drop. Ah, that's fine. It's not the worst. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. Yeah, we're dead next turn. Ah, it's all lands. Good game. Game hates me. Sometimes that's the case, though. We have to be fair. Our opponent also drew quite a bit number of lands too. Like, how many did they draw? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We drew 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not that much of a difference. The only difference is that the only difference is that when they were flooding, it did not matter. When we were flooding, it mattered. So, but we do have to make that adjustment. First of all, yeah, what? The 2 mountains is correct. The 1 island is not. Do I want that many plains? Because let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think, yeah, it should probably be a 9, 8, so it should be 5 and 5. Ideally, I would rather have it 6 and 4, so like 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 7. I do want at least 1 mountain, but I think 2 is probably safer here. We want at least 1 island because the Obscura kind of counts as that. Let's see. So, with that standing, 1 win, 1 loss. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We have to accept it for what it is. And speaking of the way the cookie crumbles, we cannot keep this. Okay, so we're going first. 33. We have 15 lands left. So technically it's a 50% to draw your 3rd land by that. Actually, we'll risk it. But there's a very good chance we lose, so don't be surprised if that happens. Oh. Partially redeemed. So we can go Jewel Thief, Jewel Thief. Ah, they have Jada. So Let's see how many angels they actually have. We do at least have the Ready to Rumble as a way to snipe it, though it's gonna take a while. Especially if we don't hit our lands. That might be an issue. Yep, we missed our land drop again, so we'll play the Jewel Thief again. It does give us multiple choices. Do we want... Opponent might have a kill spell for this. Kind of fine. The important part is we get the mana out. If we hit one more land, I can do Rocco into... I can do Rocco into Polymorphist again. Because this is really the worst option here. And Boon of Safety. Yeah, so really not an option anymore. The real option is really gonna be Caretaker Polymorphist. Incandescent Arya. Ooh, that's very clever. Oh, that goes there rare. It does mean that we... Okay. Now there is a caveat to this. It gives them another creature card, which may or may not be good. Okay, in this case, they're probably going to drop Rakish Revelers if they don't need the red mana anymore. Well, yeah, so this one could be really bad. First strike, okay, maybe a first strike, not so much. We do get to play Darling. Tim Sopcock. Hey Tim, how are you doing? How's your week? Opponent does have the Wrecking Crew, so we do want to hit one. We do want to get our red mana back. I might have to. Okay. Let's see. If he chooses first strike, this is just a cheap block. Okay, we hit our 5 mana, but not our red. So, like, I could drop Angelic Observer just for starters, but yeah, definitely not swinging with this one now. Yeah, if our opponent chooses Lifelink, it makes it easier for us to take out the Brawlers. Have to remember that yeah, we are gonna snipe the Wrecking Crew. Oh wait, they're really going aggro here. So let's see. They probably choose first strike all around, so which means, oh no, they're choosing Lifelink. Means they might have a combat trick. I still do not want to commit more than the bare minimum of creatures though. Nope, they did not have a combat trick. They might still have a way to kill this, but... Oh no, it's just Rakish Revelers, that's fine. So, we can do Ropeline Attendant, but we're gonna have to clear out the Wrecking Crew first. But we are definitely gonna play Ropeline into Angelic Observer. I could play Rakish Revelers first, but... Okay, opponent's going for the Big Bash. The only benefit of the only benefit of this is that we are not losing that much life. We're still losing life though. That's an issue. Okay, so sad to say, but it did its job. And now I can even swing with the Darling. Do I want to swing at the Polymorphous? Probably not. That feels very greedy. I do have ways of getting it back, although... Actually, no. I have one way of getting it back. Opponent goes kill shot, sure. No, the damage is kind of done already at this point. And now that we hit all our mana, we can just play the Rakish Revelers and start swinging. Oh, if our opponent starts racing with this, yeah, we're kind of blocking with. We could block with the Rope Line Attendant because we only need one citizen. We have literally just one civil servant. Opponent did hit the red mana, but I'm suspecting that these cards are all red. Because the Polymorph is probably more valuable. Okay, that one's a bit of a question. Don't tell me they have another R. Okay, they did not have another Arya. I would be so cross if they did. Yeah, we can drop this now. There is an argument for holding this up because we need cards. Well, they had to depopulate. Can't exact. Man, all these rares. Yeah, now that... Yeah, the depopulate is a real feel bad there. Seriously. Like, how often do you expect your opponents to have more than one rat effect? It's kind of criminal if you ask me. Well, there's our getaway card, but nothing to get back now. So we're actually gonna lose this game. Ugh, hold on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Not quite dead yet, but definitely dead next turn. I just want to see if we have an out here, but man, that was brutal. Between the incandescent Arya at first and the depopulate now. I will say that the computer did not tap that mana properly. They could have just tapped all the white. But yeah, we're not winning this one. This is brutal. Yeah, we can buy some time with the sparse adjudicators. Now here's the thing, if our opponent swings with just a Dapper Shieldmate, I block with the getaway card because must be blocked if able. So that gives us, if it has a counter on it, it also gains flying and lifelink. Okay, so we're not going to get the flying and lifelink here. Yeah, so we are forced to block this. Yeah, that's a good game. Wow, everything lined up for our opponent. It didn't nothing lined up for us. What the hey? Yeah, there is an argument for us not playing any more creatures at that point. We should have been suspicious. Our opponent was holding up too many cards. We got too comfortable there because our opponent did not have red mana until so late. So it did not occur to me that there was going to be... It did not occur to me that there was going to be a depopulate as well. Yeah, that's brutal. Okay, but we do have a good line here. Now, I probably should air quotes that because, yeah, I can rope line attendant these. But, oh wait, no, it's fine. I can rope line attendant those. Even if I cast them from exile, they will still have the perpetual effect. And I'm going to need to... cast these from... Okay, I missed that one, but... Now I could swing with this. Our opponent can... Yeah, I'm going to swing with this because If our opponent connives on their turn, I'm not gonna be able to block anyway. Oh, you're blocking. They probably have a fake your own death. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, that was brutal, but we had to play it out. Better to play it out now than to worry about it later. Okay. So I know I need to set up for red and blue. Yeah, we'll set up for the red first. Not that it matters. Okay, Inspiring Overseer. Maybe it would have mattered. Well played. Ooh, okay. So the red does work. If I have to rumble this guy, I will. Let's see if our opponent continues to invest in the Grifter. Probably not. They might end up spending it for Shrivener. That's fine. Yeah, this one's just gonna keep growing, so that's a problem. I might as well just blow it now. Yeah, it's real feel bad, but... And I have to remember that I don't always have counters on my stuff, so... I don't think I... So this is just a plain +2. I think I would be playing Antagonize if I only had a sure way of getting red mana. We're gonna swing first, see if our opponent has a response to this. And then we'll play the cheap Rakish Revelers first. I think our opponent... Nope, just a Psionic Snoop. Not too bad. This technically is just Errant. What did they discard? Cutthroat Contender. So they're actually quite aggro for the most part. Let's see if they have white. They do not. Sleep with the Fishes. Well, it's going to be perpetually tapped, so no getaway card here. Yeah, we'll take. So we can drop a Jewel Thief. Because okay, so first we're gonna have to exile this onto something else. Because we won't be able to cast it straight anyway. Then we drop Jewel Thief. So now we have an emergency revelation of power. Wiretapping, okay. Draws them a lot of cards, so now we are definitely on the clock. We just have to hope that they're very greedy and swing with their other cards. Okay, no, not greedy enough, unfortunately. Okay, Obscure Storefront, that actually gets us our island, not bad. Also negates the hit from the fish. Yeah, there's no white this time, so I'm more okay with this line. I'm gonna swing with all these. This should be a good debate. Yeah, it will bait it like that. I want to actually cash out. The Grifter, because they could start drawing into more cards. They're already drawing into more cards. The last thing I want to do is give them even more card selection. And the Rakish Revelers can overrun the... They have another Grifter. Cool beans. We're gonna hide the Darling of the Masses here. So let's see. Yeah, we don't want the Psionic Snoop blocking this time. Actually, yeah, we're gonna feed. Because I suspect what our opponent's gonna try to do is... Oh, they're just blocking the Grifter. They're gonna give up the fish? They might give up the fish. That has trample. Maybe you might want to block the Rakish Rev. Oh, Metamorphosis. Okay. That's a big fish. But at least we got that combat trick out of the way. Yeah. So... So, let's see. So, we're trying to see... If our opponent has to connive, we are in actually good... We would be in good shape. If our opponent actually has some big thing for us to deal with. But we know we only need to get 2 of these tokens to slip. Actually, just 1 if they don't have a blocker, anti-flying blocker. Sleep with the fishes. Okay, that actually generates them another token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually gives them enough blockers. That gives them enough blockers to block everything on the ground. But we take out the 2 fishes. Dig up the body. Return. They do have creature cards. Okay, so the errant also becomes an... Yeah, the problem here is that we are... Skira initiate. Oh, that will give them lifelink. That becomes a problem. And this... Oh, the good news is this is during dirt. Oh, come on. Give us a book card, man. Actually, we can also tap this. Oh, wait, no. Don't tap that. There is... We have one... We have a card... We have an out for that. Getaway car. I could crew the rake with the Rakish Revelers, but I think what I want to do is... No, I want to attack with the Darling of the Masses. I actually want to crew with the Rakish Revelers. There's an argument for also crewing with the Inspiring Seer, though I've already tapped out. Let's crew with the Rakish Reveler. No. Decisions. And I might not actually bounce the car at this point. Oh, and they don't gain life. So there we go. We actually wiped their board. Now they're still drawing cards, which is an issue. Well, but there we go. We outgassed them. Whew, not bad. I'm going to be... Okay, so I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to actually bring... I have to actually bring something downstairs. So, yeah, I'll be back. Just give me 1 minute. Things could be going down to the wire, but I could use a little break for here. So I'll be right back. How do I type that? Ah, man. Okay, write a comment. Here you go. Be right back. 1 minute. There you go. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let's yeah, without further ado, let's keep going. This might, I really hope this is not our last game. I would like to at least win one more. It makes it more cost effective. Cuz like the barest minimum you want is 3 wins. In Premier Draft, that's because that makes back the majority of gems. Okay, this one's good. Now don't let the rankings fool you. Some people are not. Some people don't play draft that often. But that said, we are gonna land this rope line attendant. Ooh, wow. We're definitely landing this rope line attendant. So we just need one more mana. I'm trying to think. No, the board wipes are black and white. If our opponent goes for this, it's a bit late already, but that's fine. Light them up. And we hit our 4th color, so we can go for Overseer into Initiate. Oh, and we got the Rakish Revelers as well. So we might even just do Rakish Rev. We're going to try to hold off the Darling of the Masses for as long as possible, but if the board never mind, opponent conceded. Looks like the board state was already wide at this point. Okay, so we got the 3 minutes. We got the 3 wins that we want as minimum. Now let's see if we can do more. I know we can do more. I believe we can do more. I hope we can do more. Yeah, because there's a big difference between 250 gems and 1,000 gems. Now, 1-4 is a lot better. It's very close to how much we put in. Actually, 1-4 gems would be quite fine because I did get the token on the discount. That was on the store like 2 days ago. I've been saving up for this moment. We're not exactly playing that many alchemy. We're playing 2 solid alchemy cards. We're not playing that many. Okay, so I am willing to keep this one because we can actually Sparrow's Adjudicators onto the island to give us our white mana. And we know we have a lot of white mana, so we can kind of try to draw into that instead. That's our plan B. Where are you? Come here. Oh, we did draw into it. There's a term for that. It's called playing to your outs. Broker's Veteran. Okay. This just ends up trading, so I actually want to just... I want to start pressuring on the skies. And yeah, Jewel Thief is a much better blocker than Chrome Cat here. There is an argument for just dropping Darling of the Masses. It also blocks this one really well. Gathering Trong. Okay, now we're dropping Darling because it will also block Gathering Trong really well. Ugh. 1:1 usually not great. I do suspect it's possible that our opponent might have drawn in 2 more. Oh, they hit their black mana, so that does give them removal. Deal gone bad, probably not that. Whack will be a big issue here because that will take out any of our creatures. Syndicate Recruiter. Ooh, this has flying too? Yeah. And the ward makes it awkward. And Revelation of Power does not give enough power. So we're gonna use this to hit our red mana. Yeah, this is very good. It stalls out quite a lot. I can hold up Rev if I need to. Like, if I need to do a mass block, I can do Revelation of Power just to... Now, what our opponent probably wants to do is get the Broker's Veteran to dice to give this guy a shield counter. That would be really annoying. Doesn't mean we... It doesn't mean we don't have an out to it. We can just hit the Polymorphist, but you have to remember, Ward 1, so we need to have enough mana to do the job. So if... Okay, Keza, not bad. Let's see if our opponent does get greedy. Nope. Too much trigger discipline. I could use the Sparrow's Adjudicators to lock down the Syndicate Recruiter, but I want to get rid of it. If I swing with Jewel Thief, it just gets blocked by Gathering Trong. I will end up wasting Rev. I might just play the Chrome Cat, set up the next turn, see if we can hit something. Not good enough. Actually, it is worth a shot, but we remember we only have like one green source, so yeah, that reminds me. I probably want to exile Sparrow's Adjudicators. I could swing with this. But our opponent has many. Like, they have a decent block in Gathering Trong. They can also just block with Broker's Veteran, which is really bad for us. And I kind of want to see if we have a different out, because we do have quite a bit of time. If it's just Keza dealing damage to us. 16, 23, 17, 18, 20, 19, 20. Yeah, it's about 3 turns before our life totals become even again, so not the worst. Waiting for the opponent to be impatient, that's all. But yeah, we want to avoid getting the Broker's Veteran traded off. Now, they might have a way to trade it off anyway, which would be really bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, because this is actually 6 mana if we want to lock down the Recruiter as well, which means we won't be able to hold up Rev. Also, activating Skycrier is a bit bad for us. Getaway car. Let's see how our opponent blocks. Most likely they just block with the Gathering Trong. I think what I want to do is I still want to protect it for 1 turn. If they have a kill, if it eats up a kill spell, I'm perfectly fine with it. But the idea is now that we can... Now that it gives us another card draw. It gives us an engine that the opponent has to respect. And if the opponent starts swinging with Syndicate Recruiter, I'm semi-fine with that. But you have to note that our opponent was very disciplined. They really waited. Skyline Savior. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one is so brutal. So what do they bounce? Recruiter, and they get to cast it again. Not bad, not bad. So we really need to hit the Polymorphist. And they... Wow, why are we drawing so many lands? Why are we drawing so many lands? Yeah, no point crewing. It's just gonna bump into this. And now our opponent can start digging up a lot of things. The Sanguine Spies, no, the Syndicate Infiltrator is going to be also very annoying. Also, there's Casualty 1, so our opponent now has a legitimate sack target for Broker's Veteran. Okay, Gilded Pinions does give us some flying, so... Oh wait, hold on. Now I think our opponent wants to use the Dig Up the Body for these. Let's see if our opponent has a kill spell. They could have a kill spell for the Overseer, that would be really sad. Kill spell for the Getaway car is... well, it's bad, but it's not unreasonable. I'm just trying to deal Gone Bad. Oh, they're nuking the Overseer. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what we lose. Okay, could be worse. The important thing is we did not... well, we lost the Overseer. We did not lose the most important thing. So, that said, might as well swing. No, cancel. Let's see if we can trade. We are going to end up trading with Skyline Savior, I think, which is also kind of bad because they have a deal, Dig Up the Body. Like, that would have been the... that would have been an opportune chance to... Majestic Metamorphosis. Okay, so they do get to trade that off. Might as well get out of the way. So they probably put it on there. Yep, that's expected. So what we do is we now put the Gilded Pinions on the Darling. Now our opponent's just gonna start dig. Oh, Metropolis Angel as well. Oh, oh wow. I'm gonna draw so many cards. Maybe we could mill them, but it's gonna. But we're gonna be taking a big hit here first, so that might. So we might not mill them in time. Maybe if they cast the Dig Up the Body, that would. Ominous Parcel. Okay, so they do have a plan to snipe this. That's an issue. Wow. Target that. Pay the award. Slip out the back so it faces out. Nice. So we can decline that. Probably move it now to here, although our opponent can snipe it, but things are already bad as it is now. Yeah. Skyline Savior having a big butt. Keza having decent size backside. Yeah, we are on the losing end here. Unfortunately, Chef not coming in. Chef not coming in to help. That is an issue. Also, our opponent had a good amount of removal. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's a good game. Yikes. Well, that's unfortunate, but we did get 3 wins. So that is better in terms of our ROI. It's not the best return of investment. It's technically under, but it's not off. But there are not that many ways to launder gold into gems. So actually, there is more now, but I'm not too convinced into playing the constructed queues quite yet. But hey, there we go. Sometimes we just get things handed over to us. But yeah, that's the nature of draft. We just have to learn how to have fun with it. That's going to be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Oh, I remember that one. At least that's a solid mythic. Let's see what else we hit here. Bind to Secrecy. This is actually quite good. That said, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Many thanks to Stephen Bruce for liking, Tim Sopkak for liking, Mantilia Razon for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.